Patrick Agarwal in Surat. So many more questions come in. I will give more time in tomorrow for questions. Hare Krishna Maharaj, Pamho. Once we are in Vrindavan on the foothills of Govardhan, in the association of devotees, we feel connected to Govardhan and able to relish his mercy. But once we leave the Dham physically, we no more relate to Govardhan in spite of following the instructions we received in retreat. This is my experience from previous retreats. What exactly am I missing here? Please help me, Maharaj. Wonderful. Patrick, if you can do one thing, you can please send your email to my assistant Gorkrishna, and I will send you something which I have written about this. It's my New Year's message, but I will now answer it. Prashanta can give you, all the VHE stuff can give you. So this is maybe the greatest common experience of those who go on retreat. It is, Patrick, you are not the only one who experiences a quick and very deep, enlivening experience which uplifts you, brings you to a very high level on which you really appreciate and relish Krishna consciousness. And then you leave that retreat, or you switch off your computer and the lecture stops, and you are again, you're in your daily life. Your daily life knocks on the door, and there are all these commitments which you have made previously, and you become very, very busy in it. In this, the responsibilities and commitments which you have. After some time, you think, what was that? This was almost like another world in Govardhan, and I almost experienced a total different reality there. What was this, and where am I now? Yeah. Patrick and everyone else, I can only say you need to know the philosophy of following the Dhruva Tara, the North Star. It is when you are in a level of consciousness where you say, this is really for me, this is really my life, this is how I would like the life, then fix that as your goal, as your North Star. Then you need to go into the practical dimension. You need to think, what practical steps can I take to go in this direction? It could be that you say, well, let me read every day the Bhagavatam, or let me, during the chanting, apply all these suggestions, tips, which I have heard from various books. Let me do this. Or you could say, let me render some service throughout the day. Let me be connected. You, in other words, put doable steps into your life. And now comes the third thing, and I consider it almost the most important thing. No, the most important is the fourth step. Now, after fixing up your goal, then determining the realistic steps which you want to take. Then, Patrick, listen very carefully. You have to create circumstances in which it is possible for you to do what you do. I'm coming back to a very easy to understand example. I think every one of us at times want to get up earlier. We say, enough, I want to get up an hour earlier. I really want to get up at 5 o'clock. Or if you think, oh no, 5 o'clock, Maharaj, then say 6 o'clock. And if you go, 6 o'clock, Maharaj, 7 o'clock. Any of us has a time where we think it is better, then I can do my work. It's not enough to make such a determination. You do need to create the circumstances which facilitate that. That is, you need to go earlier to bed and not end your day like many Indians do, eat the main meal, a ton of elephant-like proportions in the night, and then you wonder, why can't I get up at 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock or whatever is the time you want to get up. You have not created the favorable circumstances like this. And now comes the most important thing. You must pray. We are so weak. We are so absolutely small. We need the help of the Lord. What can we do with our little determination? We can go and extend the range of the possibility a tiny little bit. That's ridiculous. But when an ant crawls on the back of a lion, it can jump with the lion a long distance. So when we ant-like living entities connect with Chaitanya Singha, the Lord who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then with his strength, impossible becomes possible. Pray, pray, and do it with urgency, with the conviction that alone I cannot do anything. My dear devotees, my time shows me that